Hello, I'm Czardus, and let's play Surviving Mars. Welcome back to my Eden colony. We are working on terraforming Mars. We are in the very beginning stages. This will be episode 2 in the series, and as a reminder, this is a patron's choice game. If you want to see more of it, make sure that you become a patron for as little as $1 a month and vote in the weekly polls to see what game gets played. But anyway, let's go ahead and come back in here. We are slowly trying to get things established. We are storing a little bit of power now, which is good because that will keep things working overnight. We are collecting concrete. We have surface metals that we are trying to collect. And we are working on scanning more areas. We're about to get this one. Ooh, we found rare metals. So that will be good. Just go ahead and do our immediate vicinity. It would be good to have a dome in here. In fact, no, it won't be able to connect to that. We'll have to get a second dome for that one. But we could get this over here. We need water, though, and we don't have any moisture vaporator prefabs. So what we're going to do is focus on now getting a bit of a power, well, let's come in here. In here, we're going to landscape. I want to flatten over here. We can leave that big rock there, but let's just flatten this center area out. That'll be a rather large thing. Going to get a little bit of waste rock. Working on that. Okay, so that will work. Let's go ahead. We are going pretty fast. We did find some surface metal over here somewhere. I don't see where it is. But they can work on this landscaping project. Bulldozer is coming over, so that'll work and help. In the meantime, let's start planning out some of this power generation. So I want to have solar power back in here, although really we need to wait until that is a little bit more complete. Although I think, let's go ahead and get, I'm gonna bring in
sector scanned. Anomaly
get those in like that, and then get 2 more that way. Then we're going to bring a power cable connecting these, and along the power cable we will have some power accumulators. So that will get us started, and that should generate a lot of power. We found an anomaly over here. It looks like we are already scanning it, which is good. And we found more rare metals there, but no more metal deposits, and more importantly, no more water. So what we're going to do, this is empty, but we can't send it back yet. We need fuel. Supply pod. What is this? Supply pod is a new thing. So we don't have any more rockets, and we can buy a supply pod and bring. We can't get fuel, but we can get a couple of moisture vaporators. Let's do that. We'll get 2 of those. We don't need drones. We can't actually fit anything more on here. So how many did I get? 2 moisture vaporators. That'll work. Launch that. And then we'll be able to start generating moisture. How is our research doing? We are researching here. And then we can start coming down here. Rocket cargo space increased. I don't like any of those. Let's come over here now. biotech. That'll be next. Hopefully we will get some more anomalies that will help with our research. But in the meantime, this flattening thing is working out pretty fast.
Anomaly analyzed.
Power we are storing
Milestone
pretty
achieved.
quick. Anomaly analyzed. New taps available. Very good. Now, did that help a little bit here? No, we just have more taps available, which I'm not really sure. Oh, this one. Water reclamation will be next on biotech. Alright, well, let's come back over here. USA has completed finding Mars. We're finding water first. Which is a bit embarrassing because we are the terraforming group and we haven't found water yet. So that is a little disappointing. Let's speed up the game. We're fairly stable right now. We are going to be filled with waste rock here. Let's go ahead and get a
Sector scanned.
larger dumping site. Aha, we found water. Slow down for a minute. It's over here. And down in a crater. Lovely. So what we want to do is perhaps come in here and do a ramp. So we want to come from here down like that. That will take a bit of work. But let's go ahead and get that ramp down in there, and then we'll be able to get down to this water resource, which will be good. Speed this back up now. Though we do have 2 moisture vaporators coming, which will be good as well. And we found a lot of metal over there. Oh yeah, look at this. We've got metal here and here. Very, very good. Let's get the supply pod to land. Can land right here. Okay, so now, kind of weird that it bounced like that. I'm not quite sure what just happened. But these guys are hurt as well, it seems. I hope we didn't lose our moisture vaporator. Nope, okay. Alright, so we want to get some moisture vaporators up and running. That was the wrong button. Let's go ahead and put them in the middle. Well, let's see here. I think if we... So I want to have a dome over here now. Actually, yeah, it's going to have to be over here. Then we'll get another one over here. So we'll have a little bit of space in the middle that we can run a power line out this way. I don't want it that... I hate the grid, the way the grid works sometimes. So we will bring this out this way. That is uneven there. Not quite sure how we ended up with one little piece of uneven terrain. But that's okay. We'll bring this way and over here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put the moisture vaporators here. And put that right here. Power consumption will be 5, but that'll be fine. And then we're going to get water tower. Let's go ahead and put it right next to the thing. We're going to put it there, and then we're going to connect them with pipes. What is it unhappy about right now? Must be connected to a water consumer. That's okay, we're about to connect you to a water consumer. Once the pipes get built. We have 102 metal, so that is good. And now we have water. We are storing water up, which will be good. When can we do fuel? That is in production. Fuel refinery. We can do those soon, actually. And then we'll be able to start getting our factory up. But I think we are about ready to start working on our first dome. Let's go ahead and get this over here. And like I said, I want it to be fairly close to this metal. And we'll go ahead and put it here. And eventually we'll get a passage over to the other one, I think. So this is going to take 80 concrete, 20 metal, and 10 polymers. We're down to 16 polymers. Let's also get this dome planned over here. So we're going to put this one here. But we are going to not do the construction. We're going to start with this one. And then we also want a passage. Oh, we can't do that just yet. How's this ramp coming along?
Sector scan.
10% of the way.
Found.
Found another anomaly. That is good. We're going to go over and scan that right away. Very, very good. And then we are going to extend, I guess, out this way and this way. Let's get a lot of scanning queued up there. Okay, so this will be a planned spot there. This is going to be our first dome. So what we want to do is then also get... we want drone hub. Actually, that is pretty good. Can keep that drone hub just as the primary there. But we do want to get this connected with power. Let's get a power cable from here. I want this to look nice. Let's come down like that. And then for this one dome, we are going to have a water tower here. We will have a oxygen tank there. And I want a MOPSI, which will produce oxygen right here. So then we need pipes that will connect from here out like that. And that should make us have plenty of stuff here, and what we can do is we can put a pipe valve. Let's put it here. It must be built on a completed pipe. But so we'll get a pipe valve and a switch over here, and then we'll know. Let's go ahead and speed this up. We'll be able to shut that off and have this be only sustaining on what it has here. So that will work. This is the oxygen tank, but we don't have the MOPSI built yet. And we've stored some water, which is good. Let's go ahead and get the pipe valve up now.
Complete. Anomaly analyzed.
That there, and the power switch. We can't put them together. There we go. Okay. We gained... excellent. Let's come down here to research. Rockets and shuttles require less fuel. Let's go ahead to physics after biotech. Just start kind of moving along all of them a little bit at a time. Autosave. Coffee time. Okay, so we are generating oxygen.
Sector scan.
We're losing a little bit of power overnight, but that is okay as well. In fact, what we should do, now that I'm thinking of it, we need to get a power accumulator over here as well. We can put that right there. Excellent, that looks like a pretty good sector. More water, ooh. That's actually pretty close too, but we're going after this water first. So we're working on building that ramp. And that will be quite nice. And here we are just waiting on concrete in order to get that dome up. And then we can build inside the dome. Over on this side, we're going to extend this power line
Research
to here.
complete.
And then we'll come over like this and come down there. And then we'll have our power, that'll be our main power line. We'll do the same thing like these things by this dome, but we're not focusing on that dome yet.
Approaching.
We can do water production increased by 50% at the moisture vaporator. Dust storm is coming. Okay, what do we need to do with that? Cause damage to pipes and cables. Put a strain on all buildings. Stocking up on resources will be good. MOPSIs and moisture vaporators will not work, and solar panels outside of domes. Okay. That will be fine. I'm not worried about that. We don't have any people here yet, so even if we ran out of power and stuff, it wouldn't be the end of the world. But we are now generating and storing oxygen and water. So what we can
Sector
do,
scanned.
I want to get a production here. We want a fuel refinery over here. Let's go ahead and put that right here. And go ahead and get our pipes coming down this way as well. This is going to come over here and connect to that building. So now, yeah, this should be connected here when that building comes up. You should be generating fuel now. We are, look at that. Okay, so we need to get a storage depot for fuel. Let's go ahead and put that right behind the generator here. We can salvage this. Let's go ahead and destroy that and get a little bit of metal from that. And then once we have fuel, we can increase the priority on here. And that will refuel the rocket so that we can send it back. Perfect. Alright, we have a dust storm going on. That is fine. You're not going to be generating power for a while. Power demand is pretty high, so we will probably run out of power. In fact, I am nearly positive that we will, although now it's gone down. So maybe we won't. Some things are not operating, like the moisture vaporator, which will then turn down, or like slow down the fuel refinery as well. How are we doing over here? Still waiting on concrete. This guy is doing as much as he can. Let's go ahead and, while we're waiting here, let's give it the upgrade to polymer. Oh, we are almost out of polymers. Yeah, our solar panels, our MOPSI, and our moisture vaporator are not working. We found more water over here. That one is actually the easiest to get to. But we are building this ramp down here. So we're gonna stick with that. And then We're just kind of waiting for this dust storm to complete. But I think we will leave it here. Leak detected. Excellent. Just what we needed.
Resources are low.
Fix it. Fix it quick. Alright. So, I mean, we are going to leave it here. We're going to slow it down that we can see what's going on. But, yeah, I hope you liked the video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you didn't, well, that is too bad. But either way, I had a great time. I hope you did as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.